Hi everyone, Stu Hill here from Chem Digital. Today I'm going to show you how to build the right recruiting plan in order to attract the right agents to your real estate brokerage or team. Now, as a real estate broker, your clients are your agents and your agents' clients are the buyers and sellers. But in order to become a broker, I'm sure that you've done a transaction or two in your time, and that obviously involves some marketing, some follow-up, things like that. Now, I would say that recruiting requires more follow-up and more consistency than it does to just attract a regular client. They say 7 touches. It's probably a little bit more than that. I believe in recruiting, it's somewhere around 14 touches, but creating this level of consistency is required to build the confidence necessary in getting somebody to move. So first of all, we want to attract the right people. So that starts at the basic level, figuring out what your objective is. Like, what are you here to accomplish as a real estate broker? What's the goal? It doesn't have to be saving the planet or something like that. But if you have some sort of discount scheme, if it's to offer some flexibility to the agent, if it's to offer some additional services to the homeowner, what's in the brand? What's the purpose of the business? Outside of just making money, which hopefully comes through delivering on whatever promises you've set that your brand wants to make. So that's the brand for the brokerage. That's the objective, the mission, what we're out to achieve and change the world, etc. Next comes the employing broker brand, as we call it, and employer branding is a thing in corporate America. You want to develop the culture, you want to have the right people, you want to attract the right people, you want to make sure they're behaving and representing your external customer-facing brand in the right sort of way. So it's imperative that you build a strong recruiting broker brand and stick to it. These deviations from a plan when it comes to recruiting kill the whole recruiting effort. You've got to be consistent, you've got to path them through a process, a funnel, if you will, a bit of education, some meetings, some follow-up, some takeaway materials such as a recruiting presentation, get that information flowing around there, some ads, the brand everywhere, some systems in place that actually work, some documentation on the system. Sounds very complicated, but it's not. Remember, we do this day in, day out. We build the systems, we build the tech stack, we simplify it so that you can scale without increasing the costs. We develop the recruiting broker brand for you. We get the ads done. We get the exposure out there as a package, and it's a formula that we put together. So we say, okay, this is what you're about. This is what you want to achieve. These are the people that we're going after. And we'll start to target that market. So this is sort of the narrowing of the pool. Not every agent is right for you, and you are looking for a very specific type of agent. You want to build a team with a group of people that are pretty similar in career stage, in personality, perhaps, maybe some differentiators so you could put somebody else on task if it's not working out with a particular client on a lead that you've handed to them, let's say. But for the most part, if you can get a collective of fairly similar people, then it's quite easy to train those people or bring them up, lift the team up together, good job team, high five, as opposed to having a bunch of varying different personalities, that obnoxious top producer and then brand new agents that have no idea what they're doing, people in the middle that are just rogue. If you've got a consistent group of people at a fairly consistent place in their career, you can grow together. You can add on there's always going to be the sort of top 1% in class kind of thing, but you can build a better program. You can invest in technology that works for everyone in the brokerage and provide services that work for everyone in the brokerage, rather than having this mismatch of people wanting different things. The top producer wants TV ads. The new person can't even nearly afford those sort of things. Top producer's got their CRM. New guy's got nothing, doesn't know anything about it, needs training on technology. It's easier to do this all together. So we'll narrow the pool down to find the exact right person, your customer persona, and we'll start with just one of them, go after that person, and target them. So if we look at production numbers, remember we have a database of about 1.6 million real estate agents nationwide. This is pretty much all of the active licensed agents, and by active I mean they've got an active MLS and local association membership right now. So they're ready to move. They're not, just licensed or haven't received the certificate yet, kind of thing. They're already active. So we'll narrow the pool with you. We'll send them emails a few times a week, promoting the brand. We'll get some emails out on social media, ads out on social media, and really canvas that specific type of agent. When you get into specifics about who we're looking at, so we can take that email list, we can load it into Facebook, we can load it into LinkedIn, we can load it into Twitter, and we can load it into our remarketing system. So anyone on that list is going to see our social media ads. They're going to be followed around the internet. If they open up the email, they're going to see display ads here, there, and everywhere on Instagram. We're fully canvassing that group of people, but because the audience is narrower, and we've got this smaller pool of people, it's actually less expensive to do it that way. We'll develop, or you should develop a presentation that can be sent around to people within the local area that are applicable for recruiting. So a nice presentation. Surely, I've got an example. If you want one, just pop me a message. But I can send you Sotheby's, Keller Williams. We've got all these sort of recruiting presentations that we've done for different people within the brokerages, from EXP, like I say, Sotheby's, all of their recruiting presentations that we've put together in the past that work well. Just great PDF material. Download this, send this. Reason to follow. Hey, did you get the PDF I sent over to you? Just good reason to follow up. Like I say, same as a real estate client is to an agent. It's the follow up process from agent to broker to whatever business you're in, really. This all sort of follows the same suit. But keep it simple. Once we have somebody on the hook, somebody that wants to move to your brokerage because they've bought into your value proposition, we just need to deliver on the promises. So the onboarding's got to be a breeze. The tech stack's got to be set up. Everything just needs to go very smoothly, look very organized. And that comes down to a lot of policies and procedures. So while if you're a new brokerage or team, you don't necessarily need to have your whole policies and procedures manual built out from the get-go, but a bit of a sort of communications plan to set the precedent of when we're communicating with people. Make sure we stick to that. Write the emails ahead of time, that sort of thing. Agent training plan, some sort of meeting schedule, a marketing support plan. For the agents, your compliance and contract review. As deals come in, you can deal with that sort of stuff and grow it. Something like a documentation checklist to make sure that the agent knows kind of what's expected and any brokerage specific disclosures that you require. But most importantly, identifying what they're going to get, in terms of deliverables and commissions. And technology, what they're going to pay for that, and so maybe some example commission breakdowns to just prove that is exactly how it works out. No junk fees, no this and that. Just deliver nice and cleanly on the promise, and implement it quickly and effectively. Make it a smooth transition, and then put some sort of put some time on the schedule and a few basic things in place. Again, we can help you with all of this stuff. So fill out this form here to my right if you want to just chat about your recruiting. Happy to sit down and spend 30 minutes. We offer these 30-minute free recruiting consultations anyway. So just jump on a call and talk about how you can structure it. If we integrate into that, that's great. If not, obviously just take advantage of our knowledge from helping other brokers all across the country for the last 15 years in recruiting their agents. So as far as the plan goes, we would look to integrate in on the recruiting side of things, an actual recruiting plan detailing who it is we're recruiting, how we're going to target them, what the follow-up process is, what the onboarding process is, have an onboarding process and plan for the agent so that you can set their expectations clearly and deliver on it. You know, if we're targeting a specific group of people that are in the same category, the same place in their career, they are likely to refer to other people that are also in the same stages of their career. You know, come on friends, come on over. Most recruiting happens by referral, but you've still got to plant the seeds with a lot of people, do a bit of follow-up. You've got to have the brand out there so that it's getting seen, and it's familiar, although maybe they haven't looked into it that much, and then have somebody else kind of poke the fire and plant the idea in somebody's head, send over the recruiting presentation, things like this. I don't really believe too much in this override system. You know, a lot of the agents at EXP, at Keller Williams, at Exit, you know, that they like it. I don't know how well some of them have done with it. I think if you can build a brand that has value to it, then the referral should just be because somebody believes in that brand, and it means you've done a great job in developing a brand that people believe in, as opposed to the sort of, you know, ACN Mary Kay model where they're just, you know, out to try and get people to join your company because there's something in it for them. You know, I don't think that's as effective necessarily in the careers world. You know, this is somebody's job, somebody's livelihood. It's a considered decision, and getting sort of yanked in. That candidate's probably not going to stay that long because they had their arm twisted by a friend, as opposed to actually bought into and believe the brand. If you don't have materials, if you need materials, videos, things like that, as part of our recruiting program, we develop everything that we need to do the job right for you. We take the lead on most of our projects. This goes from our websites to digital marketing to everything that we do. If you describe your goals, you know, go on selling real estate or recruiting your agents, we will implement the marketing plan for you. If we need to do videos, things like that to describe the brokerage, the presentation, all that sort of stuff, you know, we'll put it all together, make it happen for you. So again, please fill out this form to the right, schedule a 30-minute consultation with my team. We would love to chat to you and get to know your brokerage and see where we might be able to integrate and provide some value. Thanks for listening. I'll be back soon.